Love me some Inferno, a classic map. It has previously triggered both Chad and Pansy. We've seen Team Spirit with a penchant for a map, but we have yet to see true evidence that they have the diversity necessary.
Yeah, their CT side sucks, is what we're saying.
I was making it sound a little more complex, but yes, Chad doesn't like the way the boys defend. And speaking of, that's where they start. Let's see if they can get off to a flyer. Look at the GG.bet odds. They really are putting a lot of faith into Team Spirit, and I would argue it's a lot closer than that. Flarich and JR working up Banana. Mir to spot, heading back to site. Bomb on its way to Apps. Do they have util for this? They do. Anyone with the pack, though? Yes. Kalinka, Bomb, and a Smoke Molly. Interesting. Doubling up on the CT Arch hold as well for the CTs. And SDY with a nice heady. He will be dribble smoking, so Kalinka will have that one way as they burst out of the apartments.
Ooh.
Just balance is rotating as well.
Oh,
nice shots. Bomb spotted. More to come.
Yeah, Young's to be happy with this. Gonna at least kind of filter them through. That's gorgeous work from Young. We love a clean USP. And now, as you highlighted, that rotation back, Idis Balance leans right on over. They get all the people in the right places. Yes, they've given up CT Archer touch, but they still have a player at the deep side of that, which is Chopper. And really, so far, the T side have only seen Young. They have almost no information.
It's brutal, and the bomb's off the balcony. So, okay, JR catching just a double dink. Mir locking him in, though. Flarich loud. JR will have to acknowledge the A site, and this is where Mir hopes to find his timing. SDY hasn't moved a muscle. Jiggles confirms Flarich is still relocated towards the quad. He hasn't seen both of them, and now he does. Both short. He makes the call. Mir flanks in nicely. SDY a quad kill. And that's Team Spirit off to exactly what the doctor ordered. A fast pistol find and shutting it down on the balcony execution. That puts SDY straight into the M4 full Kevlar. That's spicy.
Yeah, nice little upgrade there for SDY. But did you know that apparently these dots on the floor actually mean something? We're getting more dots on the floor.
Dots?
Yeah, no, take it over here on the actual floor.
Maybe?
We're actually getting more dots.
I knew that it's something. It does something.
I thought they were just litter.
You thought that was litter?
You knew it was a tracking majiggy, didn't you? You know when you see like, and what's his name? Circus. What's his first name? Andy? Circus? Andy Circus, the guy that does Gollum.
Circus.
When he's doing all of his...
with the little bibbly
he's got
bobblies
all
on
of the ping pong balls on his face. This is like our ping pong balls.
So this orientates our studio.
So when the camera moves, it uses those as a reference point so that we stay central while it's moving. Does that make sense?
The set just starts moving.
Yeah.
So we do have our green suits, right? Well, we had them somewhere.
We had them.
They're around.
I can see one bundled up into a pigeonhole over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could we put like Ghiblies and Wibblies on us and
like
make us
ping-pong
look
balls?
like Counter-Strike
yes.
models?
But I don't think we have the Lord of the Rings grade cinematography 3D tracking software.
I just got told we'd look like a Muppet.
I mean, but that is probably true.
That's only in your head, though.
No, well...
That's his self-doubt talking.
I would
like an idiot, Chad.
I would gladly look like a Muppet.
Yeah.
Have you seen the little dog who does it? I can't remember.
The little dog?
Yeah, it was for, I think it was like Call of Duty or something, with this really cute little doggo who's had the little bibbly balls on him.
Really?
Yeah, like a 3D tracked dog.
Oh, okay. So probably
cute.
in that one where they had that perk where you could have the dogs and the dog go out and kill someone.
So you had to 3D track one.
Yeah.
Dog.
So Rushley,
hello.
do you want to look like a Muppet?
I'd rather not, to be honest.
All right, then tell us what's going on with the server conditions.
I care very much about my own appearance, as you can tell. Loss on TeamSpeak 4 player, said Kalinka.
Okay,
They should be on Discord, bloody hell.
Thank you for the info.
All right, settle down.
Hey, Rush, are we gaming tonight?
I would like to, yes. I'm trying to set up a DZ date, but then maybe some matchmaking after sounds
Can
pretty
we set
nice.
like some hard start times? You know I'm a rigid kind of guy.
Yeah, I know that.
I know that. So I was thinking, right, typically we're playing our first video game of whatever it is about 9:30.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, today I've got a really good feeling that Na'Vi are going to get steamrolled by 4s 2-0.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Well, with that said, we could be gaming by 8, in which case I think we could convene for our matchmaking around the 10 mark.
So 12:30 is such a late bedtime.
Maybe even an 11 start with 2 matchmaking.
An 11 start?
Yeah.
11 p.m.
Yes, Chad.
Start?
Yes, it's the school holidays, remember?
Yeah, but tomorrow I go back to normal life. Tomorrow I pull myself out of this pit of depression
So
that we've found ourselves
theorize
in.
with me. Imagine we finished at 12:30. You're in bed by 1. You're up at 9.
I was planning to get
You've
up
had
at
8 hours sleep. Smoke on deep banana. That's the end of my commentary.
Yeah, this is just Glocks. I don't even think... I can't even anymore.
You don't have to anymore.
Can't even anymore. I just can't.
No.
That's all good.
And I don't think anyone has to.
No, I think we're okay.
Eco is spelt E-C-O.
Can we exclusively queue Vertigo?
Vertigo Nuke is our pool.
I know, but Nuke
Don't-
gets so stressful.
It doesn't. You get stressed out.
No, I stay calm.
No one else
Last time we
does.
played, I was very calm. You
It
know
sounded like you were going to burst a blood vessel, to be fair. You were
Oh, I reckon.
very tense.
that. Josh, do you think I was tense last time we played?
Just a little bit. Watch this. Does it work? Oh, it didn't
Oh.
work. I tried to do something
Kaboom.
fancy.
I liked
Did
it.
MC work out how we could follow the grenades through the sky?
MC, did you figure out how to follow the grenades through the sky? Not really possible.
Okay. I've always had this really idea in my head that MC isn't real. It's just Rush talking to himself.
As someone that recently was surprised to have MC in my ears,
Yeah.
It's his alter ego.
he's real.
He is
It's a real person. It's
Can
not just Rush
confirm-
putting on an
can
accent.
confirm it's not Rush's Australian
yeah,
alter ego.
malleable players.
Malleable
you know.
players, mate. Yeah, I'm from. No, stop, Alex.
Australia?
Not very good.
Australia, mate.
I can't commit to things you're not very good at. However, I'm really good at committing to things I'm not very good at. The strong suit of mine, actually.
That's how we've gotten so far.
That's true.
All right, the
nice
guns
buy.
are out. Round number 3. HellRaisers, AK-47s.
He's got one kill, Chad. He's only got one button on his mouse stand.
Oh, we need the burger right now. We need the
Bang.
onion. We need the lettuce. We need the cheese. Even the sesame seeds.
You think we talk rubbish? Bloody hell.
That's good.
In context.
In context,
Wonderful.
true.
Chopper and Magix trying to control Banana. Now, initial control had actually been fought for and somewhat won, but the deep smoke's obviously containing the T side towards mid.
If they get the
second
timing
mid.
on this, Lime's going to be so salty.
How are they still holding nades
That's what
out
I'm
in this
saying.
position?
How, Magix is
isn't it?
just jiggling the corner. They must have a read.
They must have watched the demos.
I reckon they've watched a demo or two, and now Magix is rotating, so that's enough.
Oh, nades in middle. Look at that.
Whoa, they just lost a catastrophic amount of health on Problem. I'm pushing on this. They should flash it. I imagine Magix could be jeopardized here, but no, catches a nice little off push. And from the pit, how is SDY gone unchecked? Disbalance caught by Flarich. The numbers favoring Team Spirit CT side here. Overextended Problems on the graveyard, and now, oh, okay, finally fills the feed. JR spotted as well. Boosted, fakes it. And the smoke will really buy them a lot of space. That's important.
Still got a flash on Magic, so I'm looking to see when that comes through for them to maybe set something in motion. Smoke goes in as well. Gonna at least isolate the pit player slightly, but Problem might work. Oh, he has. This is very...
Naughty boy.
Yeah, it's bold and it's worked off. It's worked out. As my brain's gone to mess, but JR's hasn't. Sharp as attack, turns it, but can't deal with it. Chopper's on the site and now Problem last noted in pit, gonna get checked on. Does get one, but the
Good
trade
attempt,
comes
though.
through.
Yeah, Valiant.
Bad.
You can see that they were going for their clears on pit. He knew that was his chance to try and get one and disappear. Makes a lot of sense. Good gaming, though, from SDY. I'm not quite sure how they didn't shut that pit down. Of course, we weren't watching from that POV, but the fact he went unchecked to the point where one was in graveyard and he was able to find the short swing. Very nice play from your pit player and a crucial component of the Inferno defense. This is HellRaisers' pick, and their defense is their weaker side for Team Spirit. So the fact they're off to a flying start does bode well. And, well, we're going into the half-buy territory. It's going to be MAC-10s,
Could be a B rush
CZs,
here.
lots of util. Yeah, I
Wait, they're
wonder if
going
those
all middle.
stack nades will see some action as 3 lean B on the pistol, or rather on the spawn.
Well, this is a set piece on the fly here. You can see them lining up some nades. HellRaisers in alt middle. Oh, never mind, they've canned it. It looked like they were setting up grenades, but now that they take their time, these MAC-10s and pistols are going to be fantastic to spew out of holes.
He's
and that
going to
means
molly
that-
quad, maybe? That's a good line. Oh, it's a smoke for Arch first. He might have both here. Yeah, he does. Okay, util falls. Disbalance will be forced away.
Oh, they're in trouble.
This is huge. Disbalance needs one. Does leg up one. Oh, but that's a choke from Chopper. Finished off nicely. Disbalance has solved the problem. Good incendiary, but Kalinka pushes into the site. Need a trade now. Uh-oh. Found.
Oh, it's all a bit slippery, isn't it? It's
Ooh, pretty MAC-10.
quite nice.
I won that one.
It looks like a water-cooled MAC-10.
It does, doesn't it? And it looks quite devastating. Some Young got taken down to 31. They do recover the AWP, but that was very scary considering how little they had.
Yeah, that's the power of an execute. I imagine that's going to be, Chad, if you were HellRaisers and you just did your first kind of coordinated page of this strat book,
Yeah.
and you got the most progress into a site you had with a half-buy, surely that's going to encourage you to throw another their way.
You definitely want to run something similar again, and knowing how much space you can get against Team Spirit within the early start of these rounds means if you want to go for set pieces almost off the bat or from spawn calls, as we would call it in the business, then you should be able to get away with it. So JR onto the AWP means that they will be searching for early damage. The nades coming on down, Molotov extinguished, and banana control relinquished.
I want to see these late nades again. Yeah,
They're loving this
must
approach.
be, unless there's a tell, a little bit of utility was noted. They finally send them. Nothing really to report. It looked like, you know, this.
Consider me disappointed.
I know. It was. I had high hopes. Top mid control's been given over.
Magix, you naughty boy. Drops a deep smoke and Balance trying to catch them as they rotate back out of middle. Interesting. That's a chance for Chopper. Pressure now. Smoke to aid his escape. Oh, and the random shot not too far off. Chopper bunny hopping and squeaky bum time. Gets back into B. Bomb on its way back through middle. And Disbalance, don't forget, is still being a rather stubborn AWP presence here in middle. JR might be peeking into him at some point. Great timing for the smoke. That'll really shave 20 seconds practically off the clock. They'll gather in apartments. Magic soft rotating to B gets me nervous. A good lineup from here. And so library side is smoked off and JR flashing for the peak. Disbalance, lots to do, and core and transition. They up for apartments and it works really well. Looks like HellRaisers could have the first, but a retake scenario not out of the question. Chopper and Mir opting for middle. Flarage in the apartments could find himself a frag on Boiler if he gets there in time.
They probably should save. Percentage Counter-Strike says Spirit should save this one right here, but it looks like they're sniffing around for an opening frag. If they can find a kill, they might be able to get back into this. One flash, that's all they have to work with. They had to get a move on.
Yeah.
The fact that they're going around towards apartments, that means that they've just run out of time here. So the bomb's more than halfway ticked. It's going to be the first round on the board for HellRaisers. And the reason I say percentage Counter-Strike dictates they should save is their financial situation. They're going to get a 1,400 loss bonus going into the next round. That will be enough for Chopper and Mir to drop rifles across to Balance and SDY, but not if they go down. Mir, up close and personal. Bomb goes off. He's getting knifed. Problem, what are you doing?
That was crazy. I imagine it was just a reactionary as he turned the corner. Gives it a right click out of pure fear. But
that's hurt the buy now for Team Spirit. So Mir going down, wanting to hang around for some extra frags is actually really going to hamstring them going into round number 6. You can see Mir has to reinvest for himself. A drop from Chopper across to either Balance or SDY. Looks like it'll be for Balance. That means SDY, well, you're left with peanuts. You've been dropped across a deagle, which means you can get some utilities, so it's better than nothing.
It's not too shabby considering.
Better than a kick in the teeth.
It is better than a kick in the teeth. Smoke on the half wall from the T side. They want to progress up. And Chopper's pushed through. Just straight up nullifies that smoke instantaneously. Oh, and a random spray. Not too shabby. Down to 34. Lime swallows that bitter pill without too much of a choice.
What's like the best PG-13 insult you can think of? Lauren had a good one today.
Did I?
In the car. I think.
What did I say?
You said what did you say?
Oh, you
collects trains.
Yeah. Oh, this dude collects trains.
Oh, no, I felt bad though.
Yeah, I like. We've got a good one in Oz. It's face like a smashed crab.
Ah, it's a pleasant one.
That's mean.
Probably wouldn't say it to a 13-year-old.
Oh, here we are.
Chopper making them look like children. 2 already down. JR's found a response, but Mir's going to be on red alert. He's feeling very vulnerable here.
They want to accelerate on this. They're getting their smokes down pretty quick, and actually it is just Mir. Maybe he can get some redemption from his previous knifing incident. Problems shoving in his chest cavity. Problems across the pool. Mir's responsibility, and it's a hard shot, but he steadies his aim nicely into the site now. Good wall bang. Can't believe he actually hit that, but not particularly significant damage. AR! That was a chance. Squandered now as it all falls to him. 20 seconds, bomb on his back and retreating. Wants to maintain what he can. 18 seconds. Could he make it to A?
Maybe.
He can get there in time, but he's not going to be able to plan. Look who's on the scene already. Magic's going to deny this. So JR, bomb out, bomb loose. That's going to be...
Nasty boy.
Okay, I think what he was hoping...
Nasty boy.
I think what he was hoping for there was stop committing to the plan, and then he could just sit there and look at him and go like, okay, well, I can kill you after the time now.
Yeah,
finish him all after the time.
Hoping he'd drop the bomb and panic.
Yeah, but there's the AWP for Mr. Disbalance.
This was a lovely sequence from Chopper.
Bish, bosh, bash.
Mir just finding the one frag necessary. The second, crucial too.
Just had to stay alive, didn't he?
3 seconds left on that, Magic's little smirk. This is what I'm saying. I'm telling you, the CIS duo, the bridesmaid to the electronic and simple bride, Magic's and Mia in the making. That's my theory.
Imagine Mia, Yakinda.
Whoa.
Who else is pretty sick? Who's the best AWP we reckon we've
I've enjoyed Elian, but I've only seen it once.
He's on the. He still needs a bit more tier 1.
I just want to see. I want to see him again. When do we get to see him next?
Windstrike. We'll get them next week because next week we still have the CIS Counter-Strike going down. North American finishes tonight. We're doing it like in kind of like an overlapping way. It was European first week with North American overlapping, then North American finishing this week with CIS overlapping, and then we get all the CIS bracket next week with a couple of group stage games in the mix.
Cool.
Woof.
Woof.
Woof. So what do we got? We got Elian. We've got Shiro, Exipower. Oh yeah. I don't know if I could. I would like Jerry to be the in-game leader.
So you got Jerry, Mir, Yakinda, Buster, and Kick It.
Something about that. That's got some legs.
We don't have an AWP, but at the same time, AWPs are overrated. Anyway,
it would be funny if we can't make a dream team CIS without one of the best roles they
What if we
fill.
put all 5 of the best AWPers in the region on one team?
Exopower.
I just balance.
Shiro. And these might get a bomb plan out of this. Didn't cost them much. A couple of smokes, good push as a unit. Bombs down. Amir, Magic's SDY, or just postured, letting their smokes fade. Don't want to be caught out by any jiggly deagles.
They can still lose this, Spirit.
No. I'm not even going to cast it like it's possible. They got smokes, they got
spamming the wall instead of setting up the retake. They can definitely still lose this.
Okay, here we go. So that's the smoke for the retake. That will block off the banana player. No one is actually there, so it's redundant.
I don't like the timing on this because it's getting really throwy, but they are getting the kills. But if time was bought...
Quicker, Jesus. Okay.
Remember the mysterious ticking noise?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of what that round felt like right there.
Didn't it? They really cut that fine.
What noise?
Do you remember the Harry Potter thing that somebody did with puppets?
Mysterious ticking noise.
No.
I'll send it to you.
Oh.
I can't remember what it was called.
Snape. Dumbledore.
That's right.
Oh, that.
Snape. Severus
Snape. Yep.
Dumbledore.
So, the producer knew.
You did?
Yeah. So that's he's been able to sing us through that one.
And if there's any 27-year-old plus listeners, your Weeble stuff reference, I think it reminds me of Badger.
I had a t-shirt of that.
Mushroom.
I remember convincing my mum.
Snake, oh, it's a snake.
I had to convince my mum it's okay to buy things off the internet and it wasn't be a weird man delivering it to my door. However, I disbalance.
He's a weird man at your
problem. Well,
Right at the
problem
door.
was running up towards CTR. She was being very curious about it. Chopper not that blind, but comes out well. Lime dies for it.
I don't think Lime believed there could be someone there. He didn't check it thoroughly. Chopper's bunny hopping his way out of trouble again. SDY pays a heavy price. I think it was a dink exchange between himself and Kalinka. Bombs at T spawn, so there's absolutely no haste to this CT side now. They don't have to do anything other than sit back, relax, and wait. Disbalance. Are you getting pushed on? He may not anticipate this. Okay, Flarich is actually opting for an off angle and woo, quick reactions, but doesn't hit his shot. Disbalance looking a little off balance. Knocked off his perch by Flarich. 2 versus 5 becomes a 2 versus 4. Magic's the next on his plate, and good movement, but better execution from the CT. Just the one then. JR, he was left alone.
Probably save.
Yeah, it's not a fun set of circumstances. T-side AWPing on Inferno, often regarded as one of the less favorable.
Not a massive fan of that.
Not a huge fan.
So we've been talking a lot about this the last couple of days because JR will just save.
Yeah.
Just the sheer amount of highlight clips that have come out from the DreamHack Open Fall event in the last few days is absolutely bonkers. I don't know if people have been keeping track. If you want to head over to hltv.org, you can check out, they have a little video thing and then they've made a bunch of clips. But just some of these rounds that we've seen, like the Zywoo Deagle Ace on Mirage, bonkers. We had Masuta's Pistol Ace versus Fnatic at Ramp on Nuke. That was insane. Zen's clutch, Zen's play on Mirage versus Big was huge. Sirison had a Scout Ace on Overpass versus Godsend. That was nuts. Flush's 1v4 yesterday. I know that had everybody squealing. Farley with an ace against FaZe. They had Cold Zero with an ace against Godsend. It's been going off.
It's just been
Have
going
the matches
off.
been close?
It's been scrimmy Counter-Strike, right? Like,
Have the results been close
I
or
think so.
one-sided?
I think that some of the games have been like, in terms of matchups, blowouts in terms of individual maps,
see.
but a lot of games have been going three maps.
Ah.
It was also like that Astralis versus Heroic game we had the other night. That was so scrimmy. I loved it.
Check it out. Lots of early damage, and IEM wants to take control. Mir denies it, albeit by the skin of his teeth. Problems now. Need that smoke to bloom. Pre-fire's coming. Oh, he gets away with murder again. HellRaisers, they've been shy of the mark by the smallest of margins. Multiple rounds so far. A stack on B. Team Spirit getting a real lucky look on these coin toss rounds and exchanges. 12-1 from Mir. Working with a scrap of health, and he's actually re-peaking. If he's on the half-wall peak, he could get this. Oh, quick reactions.
Nice.
Sit down, Flarich.
Mir's sticking around on this. Problem's going to swing in. I wonder how ready Mir is. We saw Disbalance looking off balance, but Mir's on it. Finds his footing perfectly as JR and Kalinka are the last two. Both posted towards Banana, smoke towards Coffins, and the chances begin to dwindle.
Yeah, not looking favorable now. With 40 seconds, they have to ply their trade in some capacity. A flash onto the site will gain the attention of Mir and Magix. The rest planting their feet. Disbalance starts to consider the float as more utility is invested, and it is the commitment. Kalinka going through to CT. This is a nice play, but he wasn't anticipating the quick Disbalance rotate. Looking even worse now for HellRaisers as JR just jumping into Mir. A great round from him. We talked about his scoreline at 12. Now already adds 3 more to the list. He is 15-1 right now. A KD of 15, 10 rounds in.
Not bad. Not bad whatsoever.
Quite the gamer.
Yeah, let's see if they can continue this, though, because we've seen a lot of teams get up to big leads and then only to stumble, and then an 8-7-1/2 appears on the scoreboard a couple of minutes later. So if Team Spirit can continue to mount a very convincing CT side, this is great. They definitely know they would have had to have adjusted their CT side. There's reasons we come in here saying that it's normally pretty shaky, and that's because they struggle with map control, they struggle to get territory, they struggle with their overall approach, but right now...
Real speed.
Mir's got 2 more. And that's going to be the round.
Mir and Magix taking over a round.
They high five after the end of that one. They go bang. Okay, well, 9-1 now.
Okay.
Guns are back out. JR has his all.
Now, this is where I start to paint the picture of a HellRaisers break. If they don't start finding...
I was like, whoa.
No, if they don't start finding rounds within the next 4, 5, obviously, of this half, there's only 5 left of this T side. If they don't post anything, I have a sneaking suspicion that HellRaisers will struggle with the mental aspect of the following map. They need something, even the following half, to at least give them a bit of leeway, a bit of margin for error.
This kind of a result really separates the remainder of the group for me, though, right?
Yeah.
Knowing Group B in the landscape, we thought Windstrike could be better than HellRaisers. Well, they lost to HellRaisers. Gambit and Team Spirit had a series that went 3 maps. Team Spirit took that one away. So it's the clear top 2 teams within this group. But then the bottom 4, it's very, very muddy. So we'll have to wait and see how Group B pans on out to get our 3rd playoff team.
Great timing on the incendiary. Look at that. They divided them. They'll basically only have 7 seconds on that smoke by the time it fades. Make it 5 now. 4 really are going to lose that vision before they're even set up. Disbalance can re-peek into this if he feels himself. Smoke now for the site. Magix, this is a ballsy angle. He's not going to even flinch. Here they come. Tucking in now. He knows that pushing, trying to take space. A chance. Flourish into the site. Finds it. As does Kalinka. A double for him. And A-site is now flying the flag of HellRaisers to contest. Is Lime and Chopper, and a great spray puts Mir on notice as well. A 1 versus 3 has been handed his way.
18-1 so far. This could be his 2nd death of the entire game. But Lime's the first test, and he passes it with flying colors. Full utility still in his pocket too. The smoke, the nade, the molly, it's all been put in.
Oh,
Linker gets a tag, and there's the 2nd death. So HellRaisers stabilized slightly.
I was really curious about that quad smoke that HellRaisers had just thrown
See
there.
that? Yeah, where did it go?
It landed just before the site, so in front of the cart. And what it did was, here you can see it right on the screen on Kalinka. Now, you would probably want it to go a little bit deeper, but I understand what they were trying to do. Normally, if there's a pit, well, if you have a pit player, like SDY normally does towards that bike position, and you're coming up quad, he just mows them on down, right?
Yeah.
But by dropping that smoke, it makes it more difficult. And you can also, if it's a bit deeper, go straight into the bomb site with some good flashes. So you're turning one avenue of aggression into multiple different angles to peer on over. I don't know if that's exactly where they wanted it to go, but success regardless.
See the protocols in place there. JR, when going for his banana peek, ouch! Oh, it's a disaster. Nades and bullets landing on Lime's face. This was the dude who took control. Another casualty. JR on the retreat. Brutal, brutal start to this round. Problem trying to take matters into his own hand. Disbalance. Good catch. No, he gets away in time. This is a disaster for HellRaisers. I was about to talk about protocols, assuming they were about to have another 2-minute round, but it's not the case. They lose out on practically everyone, and the round's only just begun, Lauren.
Has not even breaking the minute marker just now is all that remains.
Ow.
So Kalinka and Flarich stuck in
99
middle.
damage with 2 nades. That's a combo.
That is lovely, isn't it? You can't ask for anything more than that. Perfectly sets up. Flarich has been patiently waiting for support to arrive. So maybe the reassessment towards B, but see the scattered remains of their teammates everywhere, limbs throughout.
It's his cousin. They're all identical cousins, because that's actually a very common...
Identical cousins.
Yeah, identical cousins,
Yeah.
Chad. You know, you've heard of that, right?
Yeah.
a
It's a phenomenon.
5 identical cousins turning their life to crime.
Oh,
Here in the HellRaisers squad, and hello, just a 1-for-1, we're done. Chopper getting a quad kill, sorts it all out, gets in a Kalashnikov upgrade for his
Kalashnikov.
trouble. It's just so much fun to say.
It's a nice
I like
word.
to throw it into my vocab once, twice a half.
I liked you saying the word, what was it?
Oh, Lauren's taking
Insurmountable.
notes.
I loved it. I was like, oh,
Insurmountable
Alex,
task.
that's nice.
Listen to me go.
I take notes.
I need to read more. I think that would be my
Yeah.
next step up.
I need to get that back on my agenda as well. I've kind of slacked.
I
on
left
that.
my Kindle in Malta. Little did I know I wouldn't return for 9 months straight.
Yeah.
I think that's fair to
Yeah.
not, be under that assumption. But you could always get another.
You get another Kindle.
Or
Just get
pop it on your
another
phone.
I'm just going to show up.
No,
I'm
don't
gonna
do it on your phone.
I want to come back
Why?
from this trip. I'm going to have like a full double set of Kindles and autumn jackets.
There you go.
Ooh, quick mid.
Give one as a gift.
Hang on. Looking very, very quick. And I don't even really need to read the kill feed to you. Let me just tell you the colors are blue on brown.
Yep.
JR planning to plant, trying to fake it out, hoping he can catch an over-aggression through the smoke. I understand his thought process here.
I think he's dead.
No, I don't. I reckon he isolates Mir here. Oh, no. Never mind.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. JR swallows another nasty bullet down the gullet. 11 to Spirit, and it is time for a timeout.
Where is your, do you have an Amazon account linked anywhere?
Amazon, DE, and UK.
Ah, you've got a UK one? Awesome.
Samesies.
So you could just use it on your phone if you want. So I know Chad
don't-
hates the idea.
I
it
don't
on
want to
your
do the blue
phone.
light Ghibli. I'd rather have a book if I was doing it.
Oh,
on
a book
the
we
phone.
love.
Bucks for a Kindle. Just order a Kindle.
Another one?
mate. Yeah, another one.
Yeah, but that's very wasteful.
Who cares?
Environment, Chad, I'm killing it.
The world's ending anyway.
Oh, not anymore.
It's fine.
It'll get over it.
Eventually.
We're just a plague on the face of
Just
Earth.
got the sniffles right
What if
now.
we're the plague?
No, we are the
Yeah.
plague. Us personally, the three of us are the plague.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, fair.
Well, I think that going into the remainder of this game, HellRaisers need the last 2 rounds.
You reckon?
Gonna put it pretty frankly.
Oh,
right
you know
there.
what? I'm going to have a crazy opinion and agree with you.
I'm gonna say if they get 14 more, they win the map.
I can't believe it.
That's
Chad. Oh,
well. This
You're
is
crazy,
why
man.
they pay me, and I didn't want to understate my importance here today.
clearly.
so-
Owie. Their nades are well and truly drilled. Team Spirit have constantly found a way to implement some early damage. Lime, oh dear. He's actually found it. The jiggle from Mir was a little too wide for his liking, and so the panic smoke dropped by Chopper. Boosting over it. This is exciting. A gap found. If anyone was to investigate as to anyone walking through the retake util, but as we know, Chopper passive as Magic has rotated in to fill the gap. They confirm the AWP passive on Banana with a flashbang. $200 well spent, if you ask me, is the bomb. Will be retrieved, and they look to deny mid-control. It's SDY, a couple of bullets. Confirms this presence. Ouch. Okay, exchanges now. Lime with a double kill so far as he continues to apply pressure B. They're flirting with the idea of a B finish.
Stayed.
Oh, it gets him. Lime finished off. He will not find a third, at least not here in the 14th round of play.
I wonder if there's a gap in this smoke. It looks like it was thrown pretty freehand, and the fact it's so deep will allow HellRaisers to tuck on in behind it, and we can see that Magic's, he's left the site. He's gambled incorrectly, and B will be given on up. They have utility on iDisbalance to go for a retake here. 2 Molotovs, 2 flashes, and a HE to work with, but Magic's almost loses his life. Swinging around the corner, not expecting to see so many people home. Money's good. Team Spirit should go for this.
Magic's just threw something, did he? It was a smoke. Okay, flashbang. Not particularly exciting. Trying to
High
get
flash got them across.
Yeah. Next step, though, is knocking JR off his perch. And perfect line. Mollied out. Has to move. Getting awkward now, though. HellRaisers, they need this round, and it looks very good for them. Only disbalance. No chance, really, back into the site. He's going for something, some damage at least. And Kalinka is one. Problem trades. Third found for HellRaisers.
Oof, I think it only sounds like one round, but there is a massive difference in my mind between a 12-3 and an 11-4. 11-4 will give the other team the buffer, right? If they lose the pistol, there's a chance they can bounce back with an early gun round. Whereas if you get 12-3 and then they can see the pistol, well, you're already going to be knocking on the door of that 15 rounds if you can convert against the force spy. And I know that sounds like difficult hurdles to get over every single time we talk about how winnable the force spies are, but just as a mental task, to get over a force spy as opposed to losing pistol, losing your own force spy, losing the first gun round, it's just the easier avenue to getting to 16. So right now, round 15, back underway.
Nades. Great nades!
3 HP.
Yeah, they're using every tool, every trick to deny their early banana presence. I honestly don't think you can waste time going there. You're just going to lose health. And now Chopper's denied it all with a deep smoke arriving. They're so well drilled. Disbalance could find this one as well. Problem gone. And yeah, their problems are gone. There's only 3 left. Flarage, Lime's working with half health. JR. Chad, I think if you were skyboxing, I'd like to talk about that round. I don't know if you have it.
Oh, we're up and operational.
I just want to talk about the fact that they naded where the players would have to have gone with the mollies they threw.
Sure, we'll bring that in next half.
Yeah, perfect. And just Lime. Very impressive in his first battle versus, who was it, Windstrike?
Yeah, that Vertigo game really stood out.
Really did, it does. And it does, it still does. Bibbly. Lime in Tribbly Bibbly.
I miss scootering on old Limes.
I can't wait to get back on the old e-scooter, take some pictures, have
Chad
some
loves
time
them
off.
too. He loves them. On them all the time.
I've got a lime-shaped scooter scar on my ankle.
We went for hospital for that one.
We went hospital, and that's 12-3. Brutal. HellRaisers gonna have to stump the bleed, or maybe do it on the second map. Series starts strong for Spirit, and we'll see if they can close it out neat and tidy. I doubt it.
the shadows. I've come to make a name, ready for battle. Cause I got a thing to claim. Think that I'll crumble, I'll show you your mistake. Where you see me coming, better run for cover. Cause I'm not soaring down, I'm never going under. I survived the pain, I know it made me stronger. So meet the monster, I came to conquer.
To 3. Team Spirit looking good and set to take HellRaisers map pick against them. Balance warming up with his cool Beckham headband. And HellRaisers pressing their nose to the screen because they certainly do need to find form. Problem, Chad has relentlessly tried to convince us that the Julie's raid boss setup is the mission.
I hate it.
I know, I know. And he's tried it every time I've cast him. So watch him take it down Banana and unload a full, was it 25? 20? 30. God damn, 30
That's
bullets.
a lot of bullets,
I really
isn't it?
don't buy them. I really have no idea. This is brave from JR, sticking around. He knows he has the range advantage of the USP, but we'll have to be paranoid of this app's finish.
2 smokes. Chopper and Idis Balance have those. Flashes as well. No P250 in the mix. So now as they want to take banana control, Problem will fight. You can see this flash from Kalinka. That's set up to allow the alley-oop of Problem and the Julies. But JR wants some space, and he will be denied. His head hits the dirt. Aggressive now.
Yeah, Problem's being very proactive with this.
know
Not
the
afraid to
Julies are
show,
here
yeah. The P250 more than capable of taking it on and dealing with it well. So we'll see if anything comes through. It's this flash that could really put it into play. Smoke's on the other side. Let's
They're
see
going to
when
be
it
a
gets
bit flash
implemented.
happy here. Yep. Good. SDY does go down, elevated, but only the one. So a 4 versus 3, the numbers advantage maintained. Kalinka, would he be checked? Oh, he had to turn from the flash and he just still eats it. The flash and the lead. Now Lime trying to go quickly. Trying to deny that plant, doesn't find the angle he needed. And just the 2 of them here. Flash is still on A, Lauren. What? No fun.
No.
I don't think they're going to win this round.
Chad, you and your hot takes today, you need to slow your roll.
Sorry, everyone.
Dropping all these hot takes, honestly, I need to cool off. I need some ice.
Ice, ice, baby.
Bing, 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 bing.
So I would love to do a B-Stream check-in for everybody at
Would
home.
you?
Yeah, I know that everybody wants to know exactly how Windstrike versus Gambit is going on down. That is our B-Stream matchup. You can find that over at live.intelextrememasters.com. Now, if you want to know how the veto went, the maps being played today will be Train, picked by Windstrike. Gambit have picked Overpass, where they 16-0'd their opponent just the other day, and Vertigo would be the 3rd in that one. Now, the scoreline currently 11-4 in favor of Gambit. They will be moving on to the T side of Train. Looks like they're going to be running away with this one here against Windstrike, who have Krisen down the bottom there on 3 kills. But Elian, your boy, he's got 13 within that first half. So
There he is.
Count on Elian.
yeah, keep your eyes over on that secondary stream if you're interested in all the CIS action. There's no DreamHack Open Fall today. They have a bit of a break going on over there. Now, banana control taken.
What's a break, Chad?
Shut up, Lauren.
So they have thrown enough util to pull JR off the site. A dribble smoke. Kalinka doesn't have info, holding close to it. And Problem, second guessing the rotate now. They might double pump this. They are, and it's working wonderfully. The fact that there was util, a rotate, and then they had to return.
Jesus.
It's no fun of an angle. He's hoping to catch them as they look to flush out the second orange box from the boost.
I don't like Kalinka's life right now. The poor guy is going to be in a world of hurt.
Good pop flash for Lime to push the smoke. And he does. Oh, doesn't quite control the spray necessary. So this force buy, this full investment from HellRaisers might have to end in a save. I don't see a universe where Flarich JR and Problem with their kitless disadvantage retake does anything. And so it will be containment now, the priority.
That's some chunky shoes.
Yeah, I just bought some boots, just like that, actually.
These boots are made for walking.
Like, it's a boot my father would be proud of. He'd look at them and he'd
Practical
say,
shoe.
that is such a practical shoe. That's practical.
Good arch
That's
support.
practical footwear, Alex. Arch support, ankle support, grip, waterproofing.
I really need a waterproof pair of shoes. I've been considering what ones to buy. It's quite hard, actually. It's surprising that there's not more waterproof shoes.
You should get a Cold War collab with Converse.
You ever considered just putting plastic bags over your feet?
I've thought about that
Lauren,
often.
I looked on the stock sites.
Was it cold?
Your
War?
small feet, they sell for retail price, but for big feet, they charge triple for some reason because people on the resale markets.
Have you ever been able to buy
explode.
kids' shoes, Lauren?
Pardon?
You ever been able to buy kids' shoes?
Type in ACW,
I'm a size 6.
Is that-
So no.
so you'll actually get them. Hang on. Oh my God, I want to buy
I'm looking now.
ACW. You got it? ACW, Converse, Chuck Taylor.
There's a couple.
Okay, so if HellRaisers can get anything done on this round right here, round number 18, with the scoreline currently sitting at 14-3, they're rocking 2 Deagles, a Scout, a Zeus in the hands of Old Boy Lime,
Sold
Kalinka with
out.
that USP,
In your size.
a couple of HPs, and a Smock Grenade are in play right now. So if they can make this one interesting, I will be impressed, because right now they are backs against the wall.
Flarich, give me an underhand nade down that staircase. I will be happy to see it.
He's going to get 3 1Ds.
Well, that's 2D, and yeah, jumping SMG a little too much to handle. Bye-bye, Lime. I must oh, that's the wrong song. That's Britney.
Killing me and I.
Okay, we're going to get muted by the producer again. Don't forget, he likes to turn us down when we have fun.
Well, what were you singing?
I can't remember, to be honest. I can tell you what I said 5 seconds ago.
started it?
I don't know.
Damn it.
We were doing
It was Britney.
Aladdin. the other day.
There's a TikTok dance I was trying to learn yesterday to that. It was 2 a.m. and I was having another manic episode.
Lauren, I'm so happy to hear that you're willing to share with the class that you were learning a TikTok dance last night at 2 a.m. That's
Didn't go
new
very well.
information in your
You were
character.
learning that
Yeah,
you were,
did you hear
like,
that,
when you
Chad?
say you were
Yeah.
learning, were you in front of the mirror doing it?
No, just in front of the computer.
Yeah.
I didn't want to
your
see
hand?
myself
Aiming headset
doing
on.
It literally, yeah. And I realized that
Oh.
not actually able to do it.
No?
Very tricky. Yeah, it looks
Do
easy.
you have a dance background?
No.
Oh, what about
No.
like you shredding it on the nightclub dance floor?
Oh, shredding's a strong
Lauren,
word.
when we used to go to Underground, me and you, System
had a
of a
jam.
Down comes on, we're just windmilling our fists.
Dancing
It was a
music right
good
there.
time. I used to
was
love
good.
Underground. It'd have like random like swing songs come on.
Yeah,
It was
dude.
very unique.
It
Very
was-
eclectic.
What a mix.
Yeah.
Stickiest floors I've ever walked upon.
Unbelievable. Alex, you truly added to that too.
I
Just
did.
beverages everywhere.
I am not trusted with any sort of open container. You shouldn't, anyway.
That's a very good life lesson to be considered. 15-3, however, this is probably not a lesson that HellRaisers are enjoying learning, but Spirit are the
Usually
favorites.
the most important ones aren't particularly fun.
Yeah.
As long as you grow from the lessons.
People
A
don't
person
change.
who never
People don't
makes a
change.
mistake never tries anything new.
No, Lauren, people don't change, obviously. Leopards, spots, etc. We
They
all,
will always be the same.
the baby
him
boomer
showing up.
attitudes.
Oh, he was showing the barrel, but he was
He's not going to fall for that.
given the bait. JR.
I had to tease him with the tip. Now disbalanced, throwing out the flames. JR will have to get out of there.
Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno.
Okay, looking problematic now. Looking good for JR. He'll get disbalanced as well. Finally traded SDY onto him. There's one more on the site. Lime unchecked and necessary frag found. Looking good for a HR fourth here. Mir, 1 versus 3. If he finds Lime, we're on to something. Going unannounced. Sweeping into Lime and finds the first. A Molotov to be deployed. Trying to isolate here. He's really
Well, they're ahead of
forced
him.
them forward. Spots the head. Knows they're both here and nice shooting. Problem. Solving and converting what JR started. A triple kill from the pit position. That is influential. But unfortunately, when you are staring down the barrel of 15-4, one can only anticipate the impending doom.
You know what's nutty?
What's nutty, dude?
Nutty, man.
Tell me what's nutty, bro.
Chopper's opening jewels, man.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
He was sitting at 7 for 2
Wow.
with, what was it? Last round, he was sitting at 7 to 2 before we got into play of round 19. So, great stuff from Uncle Chop Chop.
That's what they call him on the streets. Mir, brave, brazen.
Oh, that molly's going to slow him down. That's a team molly as well. He's thinking behind it, even gets the opening.
Good tracking, just as the flash appears, he gets them both. And I was speaking of impending doom. Well, this does certainly feel like the first step to it. Lion, what are you up to, mate? So quick adjustment. Mir's a beast. So happy to see a performance like this when he was our spotlight player in the pre-match.
And the song we were singing was Bye 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 by NSYNC, and it might be Bye 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 HellRaisers on this one. I hate myself too.
They've probably got an sinking feeling in their stomach at this point. JR and Flowridge, see, if you do something terrible, I can be more terrible.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm always there for you. JR walking into his demise.
Balance.
I reckon he dies in 4, 3, 2, extra.
Almost.
One man, 1 on 5, MP9 in hand, Flowridge from Latvia. What can he do? Eye disbalance, waits towards the top of Banana, or poised, eye to the scope, and the frag's gonna come on in. That's gonna be 16-4.
And he's out of there. Disbalance could not have wasted a second. Wants to get out of that seat.